I'm Ross Connelly, I'm a Team Scotland wrestler and I'll be competing in 65 kilo weight class in Birmingham.
My name's Charlie Bowling, I compete in a 74 kilo weight class in freestyle wrestling for Team England.
So guys, you're going to teach us the basics of wrestling. What's the first thing you've got to do as soon as you enter the wrestling mat?
So the first thing you do, you want to be in your wrestling stance, so knees bent, nice and low.
Right leg forward, or does it matter?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
If your strongest leg's your right, I'd have your right leg forward.
Yeah.
You want your arms in front of you to protect your legs. And when you start the match, the first thing you do is shake hands with your opponent.
Good luck.
You too.
Be gentle.
Okay, so technique that we're going to show you is a double leg attack. So a double leg attack is right leg forward, big step, your knee's going to go down, grab behind the knees, right forward.
Stance forward, shake hands. And then
drive forward, push, push. Nice.
And then, cool, that was good.
So the aim of the match is to try and pin your opponent with both shoulder blades on the mat for 3 seconds.
So talk us through another move then, Russ.
Do a standing single leg attack. So single leg, pretty self-explanatory. Again, in wrestling position, I'm going to attack Charlie's single leg, his front leg. Here, head up, grab behind his leg, apply pressure with my shoulder, slide to the ankles.
So Sam, you're Charlie's nutritionist and you're all set up to test Charlie's nutrition. Explain to us what you're going to be testing for and how this setup works.
So this machine essentially will look at Charlie's levels of muscle, body fat and water, and he'll regularly go on this machine every 4 to 6 weeks so we can see where his body composition is at, see how his muscle and body fat are changing, and to check that they're on track so we can make weight and perform optimally.
So Sam, talk us through the results.
So as you can see from the first measurement, his body fat's coming down. We want to hold muscle or increase muscle. Don't want to increase it too much, obviously that's going to make his weight making too difficult, but we don't want to lose tissue that's force producing.
So everyone wants to know how you guys got into wrestling, how the kind of passion for the sport started.
So I started when I was 6 years old. I actually got involved in wrestling due to my sister who did it before me, and we was always like wrestling around the house, and my dad thought it'd be a good idea to get me involved and burn a bit of energy.
My dad was a massive inspiration to me, especially when I was younger. He competed at 2 Commonwealth Games for Scotland and wrestled for Great Britain, and he was always there by my side and still is to this day.
You seem like good mates. Does that make training together easier, or do you get competitive?
We get competitive when we're training together, but it makes training all round much better. It's like hard work made easier with a good friend.
Ross is my best friend and I want to see him do as well as I do, so I'll always want to support him and help each other out, and he helps me.
Are you looking to go better this time round?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm going there for gold. I'm not there to lose, so I want to equal and do better than last time.
It's played a massive role in preparing me for these games in Birmingham. I was only 18 at the time, a massive learning experience. Very, very disappointed with how the tournament panned out, but there's a lot I was able to take away from the time in the Gold Coast, and I think that stands me in really good stead heading towards Birmingham.
Do you feel a different sense of pride representing Scotland than, say, GB in terms of competing in the Commonwealth? Does it feel different?
No, it's still, regardless whether it's GB or Scotland, it's both immensely proud occasions, but in terms of Commonwealth Games being the highest honour you can represent Scotland, then it's very, very special, and it's something I'm very proud of. I think the broadcasting and the showcase of wrestling on a world level has really developed and increased, partly to do with the kind of MMA kind of environment that wrestling's so important for. But I think in the UK it's still kind of lacking behind, and could do with a lot more exposure and getting wrestling into schools and kind of community projects to get young kids involved, because there's a massive gap, I believe, from the elite level or senior level wrestlers down to the grassroots level. I mean, in terms of participation numbers, just trying to get it out there more within Britain is really important for the future of the sport in the country.
For anyone who's watching at home now who might be starting their journey on the wrestling circuit, what would be your 2-3 tips to kind of help them through and get them up to your guys' level?
I'd say, first of all, enjoy it, and secondly, you've got to be patient and work hard.
It's not an overnight thing, it's something that'll take years, and just if you're wanting to get involved in it, just do it. Go down to a local club, try and find a club, try and find a gym somewhere where there's wrestling, give it a try. If you enjoy it, try and stick with it.